Okay, we shot the ball better tonight. We didn't turn it over. We rebounded it better, and we caught UCLA on the night where their shots didn't go in the basket. I think they got frustrated a little bit tonight, like we did last night with turning the basketball over. When you look down there, and we had 31 points off turnovers to their 6, that's a huge, huge factor in the game. But again, we made 8 threes today. Didn't make nearly as many last night. And we made free throws today. Go ahead.
You changed the starting lineup. Of course, what kind of went into that decision, and what did you see?
You know, they pay me a lot of money to make decisions. I was ticked off, and we made some decisions, and it worked out fine. I was really pleased with the way those guys that had been starting handled it, and came right in and did some nice things for us. I was really pleased with that. And you look down there, JP had 10 points, 3-0 on assist error. Kennedy was 3-6. Who else was it? Bryce had a tough night shooting the ball, but I thought it was Bryce's best night of the year defensively. So I liked the way they handled it.
Roy, your level of defensive enthusiasm is really noticeable to control the game.
I wish I knew, Hoops, what that was caused by, because I really thought we would be really fired up last night. I really did. We talked the whole time about in the the day before the game, scouting report about it's a man's game. It's going to be a man's game, and we got to step up, and I thought we backed up. And that was really harmful to us last night. But tonight I thought we tried to be the aggressor, and I think it was really important that we did.
Roy, how important was it? I think you had 9 kids score in the first 10 or 11 minutes. Just how important was that not only were you guys getting a lot of things going, but you were keeping them guessing because they couldn't focus on just 1 or 2 guys?
Yeah, I think that was important. You know, we played a lot of guys. We play more guys than they do. You know, I think they had one guy less than 30 minutes last night. The other 4 starters were over 30 minutes for them. And so it was important for us to try to have some fresh troops out there most of the time. And I thought that if it was close at the end, we'd be much fresher at the end than they were. But it helped us early on, too.
You play big numbers early in most seasons and winnow it down. I mean, is this the type of team that you may be able to play larger numbers all season? Or you still want to try to have a set number?
The kids usually make those decisions. I really believe that the way they play. You know, I'm not going to there's something going on in Lexington with Cal. I'm not platooning and stuff like that, but John feels comfortable with that, and he's got the players that fit that. But I think the players decide who plays and how they perform during the games. They'll get more opportunities. And we're always proud of our bench when they come in. I tell them when you come in a game, you got to do something positive. And if you do something positive, you get another opportunity to play some more.
Marcus, how do you ensure that Carolina going forward, meaning tomorrow night, is the one that defensively was playing tonight versus the one that was yesterday against Butler, especially on the backcourt?
I think, for us, it's easy now to see the difference in how we played tonight versus how we played yesterday, and the way everyone was into it, playing unselfish, flying around on defense, being active. That's a more fun way to play because everyone gets involved. We had 31 points off turnovers, so that really is an indicator of our activity level. So I think that's a more fun style to play, and when you see the results as drastically different as they were, why wouldn't you want to play that way? So I think that has to be our mindset, that every single night you got to take advantage of an opportunity to play and come out ready like we did tonight.
Marcus, you had those back-to-back threes, I think, in that second half run. They had gotten it to 9, and they were starting to get a little bit of a rhythm going. How big was that run for you guys collectively? How big were those 2 shots for you?
I think it was important because they were getting to the line and attacking us to start the second half, and we were a little careless, and it came out a little bit casual to start the second half. But then I hit those couple shots, we kind of rallied, and then we started. Our defense started firing up and getting back into the way we were playing for most of the game. So I think it was a little quick run that I think kind of jolted our energy level and got it back to the way we were playing before.
Marcus, going back to the defensive statistic issue, did it take much from the coaching staff to make things click after the game yesterday, or did you guys know pretty much what was going on?
I mean, it didn't take much. We did get a little motivation from our coaching staff, and obviously after a game like that, they have a bunch they can teach us from that. But at the same time, we understand that right after the game yesterday, we understand that we can't play at that level and expect to be in the team we want to be. And then obviously the coaches hammered that home. And then, we responded. And that's important. Early in the year, you don't know how your team's going to respond. That was the first real face of adversity we had all year. And, I like the way we responded, and hopefully we won't have to have a lot of those teaching points moving forward.
Justin, how big of a learning curve was that for you, having gone through yesterday and then bounce back?
It was really important for us to first couple games. We were just more talented than the team. So to finally hit a team that was worked extremely hard and obviously killed us on the backboards, to be able to bounce back from that game was really important.
For you, though, individually as a freshman?
I think it's really important. For me, obviously, I've played 5 total collegiate games, so to be able to play a team like that in one of the first 5 games I've played, it's going to be really important down the road.
Roy, it's semi-off topic, but even with the following that your program has, does it ever catch you off guard when, over a holiday, it seems like you guys have 1,000 fans here. Wisconsin's got similar too. It's families with little kids and all that, and they all choose to come here. Does that ever blow you away, just the investment people make in coming to events like this?
No, I don't think I would say it ever blows me away. I'm very appreciative of it. We understand when they say from North Carolina, we hear the cheers at the start of the game. I don't hear too much after that, but and then they announce the other school and it's not as loud. We realize walking through the hotel, we have people clapping as you walk through the hotel. I think we're very appreciative, and we understand that comes from great success that we've had in the past and a great relationship that our players have with the fans. I tell our guys all the time, sign autographs, just keep moving. I'll sign every autograph that somebody comes up to me, but I have to keep moving because we do have places to go, people to see, things to do kind of thing. But we're appreciative of it, and we don't take it lightly, and we don't take it for granted.
Anybody else?
One thing I think you should know, too, we're not saying we were great on the backboards because they got us 38-35, but we only gave up 9 offensive rebounds, and that was the thing that really killed us last night. But 38-35, we've got to do better. And then our freshman class is going to come back down here at midnight tonight and get some extra shots up because they can all 3 shoot, but the 3 of them went 6 for 22. So
that's fine by me.
Andy, last one, Andy.
One follow, in case it is Florida versus UAB, we're going Butler, UCLA, Florida, back to back to back. Can you just put in perspective what that will be, what that will do for this team in terms of its maturation if it ends up being Florida?
Well, if we're successful, it'll mean more to us than it will if we get our butts kicked. But I think Florida would say the same thing. I mean, they play Oklahoma and they play UAB and then got North Carolina. But I really like Billy Donovan. I really think he coaches his tail off. But I've got to pull for UAB because that kid had his knee scraped up for me for 4 years, and 4 years of practice and 3 years in the game. But we'll watch a little bit of it, and we have one of our coaches that's got each one of those teams, and so we'll give them a scouting report tonight and at our late meeting. And we still have 2 more meals tonight. Yeah. We eat more than anybody that's ever walked. So if you could be better rebounding, because the more you ate, we'd be the best daggum rebounding team in America. Thanks, guys.
How did he tell you? How did you find out that you were going to be starting?
We was in shoot around and we was doing big guards on each guard, and then coach was like, starting 5, come down here, blues down there, and then he was like, Joel, Isaiah, Nate, Marcus, Justin, y'all 5 out first. So basically, that's how we found out.
Do you think he was trying to send a message after yesterday, the rebounding issue?
Yeah, I think that's what it is, but I'm glad we answered to it. We came out, that's what we did. We played aggressive, physical, and
How much of a focal point was that after yesterday, if we're talking about pencil rebounding? How much did you guys hear that from?
I mean, it won't just coaches, everybody. Go turn to ESPN, you hear UNC players assault. That's like a low blow. That's something we shouldn't have to be told. So, that was just a negative thing. So we just have to come out and just play every day hard.
When did you see that in ESPN?
I guess when we first got back to our room, it just came on. So, BGP this defense just took the center. We didn't want to hear.
You said it? Was it like Jay Williams or something?
I don't know. I wasn't watching it because I was just laying down. You heard it, so.
God has been motivated when you hear that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very motivating. You don't never want to hear nobody say that, but it happened, so we got to hear it. So I'm glad we just came out and played very hard and aggressive.
What is it about the Bahamas that it seems to work out for you? You've had 4 pretty good games down here in the last couple months.
I honestly don't know. I'm just out there working hard, trying to do something.
What was the key tonight? I know you can talk about it there, but in terms of the defensive intensity for everybody.
I would say our pressure really got to them. They just probably weren't used to it. They had a lot of turnovers and they let us score. So I would say our pressure just basically took them out of what they did.
Is this the team you foresee being this year, not yesterday's team?
Coaches emphasized we didn't even shoot that good. We just played hard and look what happened. So I would say we can be even better.